Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. It's Lizzie the Lightworker here. How you guys doing today? Today I'm bringing you guys a reading for Capricorn and Virgo. And this is going to be genderless, twin flame separation reading. So if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of twin flame stuff. I do a lot of love readings. Any kind of readings, really. But really have been more specializing in the twin flame separation readings. So these are now genderless for those of you who have been following me. And I do it this way because it was getting too confusing the other way. A lot of you were saying, well, I don't resonate that way. I resonate more this way or that way. So in order to eliminate that, they are now genderless. So however you resonate with these messages, however you feel, if you feel you're divine masculine or divine feminine, or you're here to hear about your divine masculine or divine feminine, those messages will be uncovered today. Okay, so let's get right into this without further ado. Capricorn and Virgo in separation, and we got a jumper. In separation, Capricorn and Virgo. We're going to take this one too. All right. All right, so Capricorn. So I like to start with one energy first. All right, so in separation, Capricorn's energy, I'm feeling like this is someone that is really like a no messing around person, okay? When I say no messing around, I mean they're very serious in nature, very serious about their career. They're very serious about, you know, their plans and, you know, the foundations that they're laying down, and they're a very creative person. They want to be noticed, you know, with this creativity. This is just a little bit of a depth of the person, okay? But I also feel like they're like, I want the truth at all costs, okay? So this is someone that wants to be wants honesty, upfront honesty. And I do feel like this is a really good balance of masculine and feminine energies in this person. Because we all have both, okay? Even though we're dominantly one or the other, we all have both. I also feel like this person is thinking about the past very reflectively. I also don't know if while these two met, Capricorn had someone else that they were involved with, or maybe they wanted to be involved with. And I don't know if when their twin came in, it was like they knew them before, maybe in childhood or younger years, teenage years, or maybe they went to school together or something like that. Or Capricorn is in their own, like, I want to say marriage or home life or with children, or, you know, just like that typical, you know, I work like 9 to 5 and I got my wife and my kids. Okay. So I'm going to pull more cards out to see, but obviously this could resonate either way. I've said, either way, this person is definitely thinking about the past a lot, and they're thinking about the past like it was better. Like the past was better than it is now in all aspects of their life. Work, friendships, love, this connection, everything. They're really hung up on the past, thinking about how, oh, it was so much simpler back then. It was so much easier back then. It was, you know, it was like it felt right back then. Like everything back then to them, they sort of like live in the moments of the past, okay? And they are definitely thinking about their twin here, okay? I feel like Capricorn might be a little bit older. I'm not sure. I'm going to pull more cards, but I feel like they might be a little bit older here. So let's talk about Virgo. Virgo is feeling completely defeated, and they're not letting go of it. They are wallowing in their misery. Okay. Virgo's wallowing in their misery. This was like the most defeated, shocking, terrible feeling that Virgo's ever felt in their entire life. Okay. They feel like they are worthless. They feel like they have failed. They feel backstabbed. They feel betrayed. They feel like they can't get up from this fight. And this is multiple things. I feel like this was going on for months. I don't know, it could have been going on for years. But I mean, to me, this is like a lot of stuff that built up. A lot of mental shit that built up for them. You know, words hurt, and words are like weapons, and they wound us sometimes. And they make us feel worthless when we're just trying to, you know, just trying to settle let the dust settle from the heaviness of this connection. This is a very heavy connection. It feels like there's a lot of stuff I feel like from the past that's not cleared up. There could be past life shit that's not cleared up here. But I feel like Virgo holds on to this. It's almost like, Virgo, you're using this as like the devastation of your life. It's making you not move on. It's making you not like move ahead. Even if you're in separation with your twin, you can't stay stuck, because you're not going to experience the things, you need to experience if you're not open to them, or at least try to be open to them. I feel like Virgo feels like they have to hold on to whatever's left of themselves. This is how destroyed they feel. They're holding on to like whatever they have left. If it's like their job, they're holding on to their job. They feel like, oh, I only have my job left. Or if it's like one friend, or I don't know. Like, to me, I feel like they have nothing left. They're holding on to themselves. I feel like they're not willing to let this go yet. I'm getting a little bit of a sense where there could be a turn for the better for them. Like, things are starting to look up. Things are starting to feel a little bit better. I also feel like sometimes, guys, you may be finding this and thinking it's twin flame, and sometimes it just comes out in the cards. It's this maybe a little bit more karmic than twin flame. So we're going to get some more cards out and see. Either way, this is a very deep soul connection. Okay, we're getting past life stuff here. All right, so I don't know if Virgo has someone else too, or if they did have someone else too. To me, I feel like the energy here is a little bit more ego than Capricorn is having right now. So I don't know if, Virgo, your ego has been very bruised, but I feel like there's like this feeling like I want revenge, or I want vengeance, or I want justice. I feel like you may be able to do or say what you want, but I feel like the energy you're in now, to me, feels like a little bit like it's a little bit too hostile, or a little bit too ego. Okay. So I feel like Spirit wants you to hold back from that. I also feel like it is an opportunity too for you to take your power back. Okay. There's a big thing here about take your power back, Virgo. Yeah. You have to do some soul searching, Virgo. See, sometimes it flips and it's for who needs it more. Like, Virgo may need to hear these messages more than Capricorn. Capricorn may need to hear these messages more than Virgo. But either way, this is about soul searching. This is a time of almost like spiritual crisis, like when you're feeling like you're going into a dark night of the soul where everything feels like it's not right anymore. The people the things you've been told, the religion you've been had, it's like nothing fits anymore, and you're looking for answers. I also feel like Virgo is looking for Capricorn. It just out there. Okay. I feel like at nighttime they might be like searching social media or trying to find them. Because I feel like this is unsettled, and Virgo has more the energy of like, this is so unsettled for Virgo. I feel like Capricorn is more like reflectively looking back on them. Like, I miss them. I'm thinking of them. I was happy when I was with them. They made me happy in the past. They were, they reminded me of home, or they reminded me of, things that I haven't felt in years. Okay. That's how Capricorn is more in this nostalgic feeling. Virgo like wants answers. They're searching for truth and answers. Okay. I also don't know if Capricorn is away or moved away or is far away. I feel like there would have to be travel here. I also feel like Capricorn is in sort of a direction of more moving on than Virgo. I feel like Capricorn feels this is absolutely necessary. They cannot stay stagnant. Capricorns don't do that. They pull themselves out of the mud. They fight. They want to be on top. They will not stay down in the mud. They will push themselves to go on, even if they're miserable, even if they're sad, even if they're upset. They won't show it because they have to put their face on, their brave face. That's their saving grace, and a power of theirs. It's actually a power. So I feel like they're moving on a bit here. Like I said, I don't know if there was like a breaking up of a family, or, I don't know, somebody left and had a child, like a woman with a child. I'm just picking that up. Like, so I don't know if that's tying in here. Like I said, guys, if it resonates, it resonates. It's coming out. Spirit wants it to be said. So I feel like there might have been a breaking up of a family, or a choosing between my family and you, or, I have to go be with my family. I have a child, like something like that. I feel like there's a lot of that here. Okay. A lot of that energy here. Yeah. To me, this is like, I have to be like the mother, or I have to be the nurturer. So Virgo's nature, I feel, is this very practical. This union would be very practical union. They actually would support each other with their goals, with their money, with their, their future plans, those sorts of things. I feel like Virgo wants to make a peace offering. I think Virgo has had some time where now they're like kind of stirred up a bit. Like they had their moment, like, in the beginning here when we had this. They had their moment. They were down, not down and out. They were down for the count, but they got up. To me, this feels like, I renewed myself a little bit, but it's not enough. Okay, Virgo, I'm not trying to be a jerk or a bitch here, but it's not enough. You need more time. To me, this is like, feels like this all happened kind of fast too. Even though you might have felt like you were in slow-mo, all of this happening around you, I feel like happened very quickly, very fast. So, I do feel like you will have an opportunity to speak to Capricorn, and you guys will speak and talk. And I do feel like you will be able to make amends. Enough, okay? And I also feel like it's going to take a lot of strength for you to do this, but I also feel like you're bringing an element of that to Capricorn. There is something about healing this, okay? And I do feel like Virgo is supposed to do some self-healing and be different to present back to Capricorn, if that makes any sense. I feel like they have to do a lot of work. It can be done, and it will be done, Virgo, okay? You will get to this point. But to me, this is too early to go to Capricorn yet. It's too early. You have to get to this state of inner strength. Like, I could do anything. Like, I'm not hung up anymore. I'm not like desperate anymore. I'm not like this sobbing, desperate person. I'm like this strong, fierce, creature now. And I can handle this. I can take it, and I can handle anything. That's the state you need to become to before you can resolve anything with Capricorn, okay? So we're talking about healing. Now, these are heal yourself cards, and I want to get some messages out because I do feel like it's a very important message here is about the healing, and a little bit more so for Virgo. Okay, so let's pull a card for Virgo. Have faith, Virgo. Have faith, okay? I feel like it's so easy to stay here. It's so easy to stay down for the count. Like, we've been hurt too many times. We've been stabbed too many times. We've been kicked too many times. We've heard the truth that killed us too many times. We've found shocking evidence about people or things too many times. So it's like, don't let these things slay you down to the ground. Like, don't let life kick you in the face. Have faith through all this process. Have faith that, this is for a reason. There's lessons here. There's healing here. All those things are here for you. I also feel like there's something about in this life you mastering this, having faith. Like, you need to master faith. It might be something that's a problem for you throughout life. It could be that you lose faith easily or you worry too much. So I feel like this whole experience with your twin in separation and on your own personal spiritual journey is about faith and keeping that faith and having that faith. And we're getting cycles. So I feel like this is just another cycle, okay? There's many cycles in the twin flame separation and union and reunion. Reunion is cycles too, okay? So I feel like life is teaching you about having faith through cycles, okay? So when things get really, really bad sometimes for you and you feel like, you want to just like, you feel like you might just want to give up, Virgo. So that's part of, I feel like, your life lesson, and to master this on your spiritual journey. Now I'd like to pull some for Capricorn. So first we're getting inner child, and then we're getting how teachable are you. Okay, so with Capricorn, I feel like, this came up a little bit too. It could be that you need to work on your inner child, Capricorn. It could be something that Virgo mirrored to you, and now you're thinking about that. It could be that, you realize that you've had to deal with this inner child thing, or you had some things from childhood that were painful that have now surfaced that you can't hide anymore from. You need to face now. And how teachable are you? It could be that you maybe are never learning lessons as well as you think you are, or you might be missing some of the lesson. Okay, you might think, well, I got this. I know, I understand. But there might be like a small piece that you're missing that's not allowing you to move forward or completely heal. Okay, So now I'm just going to get one divine masculine and one divine feminine card, sort of tie this at the end. So I got a no answer here. Now, if there was any question that you were asking throughout this reading, it's going to be a no answer on the divine masculine part. And then we're getting aggressiveness. Okay. So I feel like if you were to push the divine masculine in this situation, he may become aggressive. He may become defensive. He may feel like he has like a reason to fight or a reason to, defend himself. That could be part of the problem. It could be part of the problem with the inner healing and the inner child healing. It could be that maybe the divine masculine in this union meets things with aggression because they haven't dealt with some anger issues, or they haven't always felt like they were treated fairly, okay? Or maybe in this particular situation here. And with the divine feminine, we're getting obsession and discovery. So the obsession part of this is like searching for your twin and, laying on the floor and dying because they're not getting back to you, and playing songs and crying and sobbing and weeping and not getting out of bed and not eating, like a severe depression. Okay. So sometimes obsession can lead to depression, right? I feel like spirit wants you to know that this is not going to change anything. Your feelings of this or your actions of obsession will not change anything. It's not going to make your twin love you. It's not going to make him come back to you or her come back to you. It's not going to make this process happen any faster. The more obsessed you get with it online and the more you read, the worse it's going to be, because then you're going to confuse yourself. I feel like spirit wants you to take a break from this and start to focus more on yourself, okay? It's like, I feel like it's to get over the obsession of this twin flame and start to worry more on yourself and what you need to do for you, because that is what will put you closer to rediscovering the connection with your twin, okay? The separation process is absolutely necessary. Painful, but absolutely necessary. I also feel like spirit wants you to start to discover yourself more, discover your talents, discover your intuition, discover your strengths, even discover your weaknesses, okay? Because if you're getting these messages for healing, have faith in the cycles, I feel like that has a lot to do with finding out, who you really are and what you really want. And, sort of like I said, getting out those inner strength things about yourself that, will help you through anything. And then we're getting a last message. I'm going to get a last message here from Vintage Wisdom Oracle, and it's for balance, okay? So this union requires balance in order for it to work. That could be why, you guys are in separation. So balance needs to be restored. And the only way that can be done is if you each find balance within yourselves first and in your personal lives first, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know what you think. Love and light to you all. Don't forget to check my description box for my private reading information, and also for a twin flame separation support that I have started on Facebook. And I hope to see you guys on the next reading. Love and light to all of you. This has been Lizzie the Lightworker.